We are looking at a 2008 Surveyor 23-foot hybrid. Just came in here at Haylett Auto and RV. You can see it has the slide out there on the off-door side. That'll add you quite a bit of interior space. These folks look like they took pretty good care of her. I noticed on the tongue there are still the hookups for a Blue Ox weight distribution set. That's a pretty heavy-duty system, so they weren't the type of previous owners to skimp on things. Looking at the stickers here, I always like to do that. The stickers look like they're in pretty good shape, so I believe this was stored outside, but they gave it the proper waxing and caring so that everything wouldn't peel and fall apart. The awning on this is pretty good size. It's about an 18-foot awning. A lot of hybrids will really skimp on that to help keep the weight and the cost in check. You see, unlike a lot of hybrids, this has a full fridge and freezer. Most hybrids will just have a single door 5 cubic foot. And there is a very healthy amount of storage going on in here. This is an awesome little pantry with some adjustable shelving. So if you have big items, small items, you can kind of tailor that to your needs. And a huge closet here. These are things that don't really translate well to pictures and work a little better in video, so I like to show them here. And there's an extra storage space you see down below that's equally deep. It's probably a good 2.5 feet deep. Over in the slide we have a fold-down sofa, and across from that we have a fold-down dinette. So you can sleep anywhere from 4 to 6 to... They could probably technically call this an 8-person sleeper, but to get 8 people in here you'd have to have a couple small kids sleeping nose to toes. One thing I do like is that big window overlooking the dinette. Biggest reason, if you looked out that window and you were camping, your fire would be right there, so you're looking at your campsite, not a neighbor's trailer. Across from the sofa and visible from half the dinette seating is the television. You could also see that from the front bunk, so you can almost use the front of this like a lounge and then kind of just flip everything over into a bed at night. Lots of countertop space in here too. That's something else a lot of hybrids lack. I also like to point out there are 4 of these big drawers in here. Hybrids often lack drawer space as well. Your water heater here is auto ignition. You can control that right there so you don't have to run outside with a match and try to light the thing. There's no oven in this one, so instead you get that big storage drawer. Most people don't use the ovens anyway, or if they do, they use it like a bread box. Moving toward the back, we have almost, in a sense, this could almost double as a second entertainment center. It's sort of set up a little bit like a bureau right now, where you can just walk in and set down your keys. Bathroom's pretty sharp. I was impressed with that. A lot of hybrids usually have pretty chintzy bathrooms. Well, this one has the full max air fan, so you can get a lot of air moving in here. And don't panic when you see this. This is the access to the winterizing bypass, so that's why you're seeing the plumbing. That exists in every camper, you just don't normally see it. Notice you have your GFI control or circuit right here, because whenever you have water and electricity next to one another, that's not usually an ideal situation. The shower has a wall surround. Again, a lot of hybrids do not. These aren't uncommon things for travel trailers, but they are uncommon for hybrids. That's why I want to point them out here. Give us a call, 800-256-5196. Haylett Auto and RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Holy cow, something I just noticed actually is these are one-piece doors. That's awesome. I just noticed that you take that for granted, but what that means is that there's no seams here that can split, because when this thing's going down the road, it's wanting to bounce and bang open all the time. So if this is a one-piece door, that means this thing can't fall apart and break on you. That's a really cool feature. That's awesome for longevity. Thank you again. Give us a call, 800-256-5196. Haylett Auto and RV of Coldwater, Michigan.